You know, it just occurred to me that without my teeth, my speech is less than good. So, despite the tumors, put the teethuses back in and gonna say something else. Repeating, peace, peace, peace. May our Savior, brothers, peace be with all of us. You know, one observation I've had recently is that I have thoroughly enjoyed being an an American serviceman for, well, I'm 59, but I haven't always been an American serviceman. And sometimes when I was an American serviceman, I did less than good duty. Too many times I did less than good duty. I allowed my own right and wrong of the matter to take precedent far too many times. The problem with assuming responsibility for right and wrong is that we make mistakes. Even the most intelligent intelligence can and sometimes is wrong. But if intelligence can be questioned, then really how can we accept insanity? The significantly mentally ill Republican president-elect pussy grabber thonald dump has convicted himself with a high enough standard in every court that I have served of numerous crimes. And if anyone still supports this vile madman, then there is that support is rooted in one of two things: their own error, because they were told a series of situations and guided to do this. And for those people, I'm hopeful for, because as when I have recognized my errors, I did what I could to correct them as best as I was able, although sometimes correction, full fixing of the situation can never happen. But the other group of people that support this madman must be mad themselves. They must be significantly clinically insane, and therefore they see in this disrespecter of American courts, this thief, this fraud, someone who mirrors their own fraud and their own thievery and their own. And then there are some, I'm sure, who were paid. But regardless of this madman's support, no one of kind heart should ever acknowledge him as a legitimate, well, here's his legitimacy. He's a legitimate criminal. He has violated federal law by insulting and demeaning the federal court system. He is a contemptuous villain that needs to answer for his crimes, and I suggest, and I offer my assistance, as limited as it is, that his arrest and detainment in Guantanamo Bay begin without delay. And that when every question that he has brought to bear is answered satisfactorily to every American that is interested in their neighbor, their children, the kinfolk that came before him, is satisfied that, well, that there are no more questions, then I suppose he could stand for re-election. Although for some reason, I don't believe he would survive his interrogation with me. Some jobs I do too well. Some jobs I did too well. And, you know, for me, it's not good enough knowing that I'm en route to Fort Heaven. It's just not good enough knowing that for me, the worst horrors ever that have begun and that are taking root, that will come to fruition beyond imagination. The thought for me that I'll be in Fort Heaven, living spiritually, living a spiritual life with my Savior brother, with my loving kinfolk, with people I never met, but we share the same spirit of truth and love, peace and hope. It's not good enough knowing these guys have been left behind. I'm sorry about that. And I would like to change it. And maybe if I wasn't getting weaker by the day, weaker in every way, maybe I could offer a change. Don't think so. Well, that's it. Peaceful day. I'm going to head over to radiation.